This one right here, dude. Shit.
All these niggas and all these hoes in here.
Recorded vlog.
I've heard a rant like this before.
What the heck? I gotta replay this. They didn't come out on the recording. I'm playing it again.
Pigs are exploding, and I'm getting nothing. It's just empty noise.
Maybe we should just speed it up a little bit.
I have an idea.
Rant!
It's empty.
It was quite a rant.
Empty noise. Empty noise. Recorded vlog.
I've heard a rant like this before.
Chips in our kids' heads so they won't get wrong. Society needs to crumble. We're all just too chicken shit to let it.
Hi, Mr. Rand. Mr. Rand.
Empty? Empty. A rant!
Hey man, so here we are, episode 32, I believe. And originally we were gonna call this the deportation of Tony, but Tony isn't here for whatever reason. He's chosen his own thing. Who do we have here right now? I see we have Jesse. How's it going, Jesse?
Yo.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Jeremy, are you with us this time?
I am here. I'm just finishing setting up.
Nice, nice. How about you, Chelsea?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good beans, good beans. And Randall, you joining us for once?
Hi.
Oh, Randall.
Hi, Randall.
How you been, Randall? Missed your stupid face.
That's me.
It's good
Randall,
to see everyone.
do you want to explain what happened last week, bro?
There was an incident.
A what?
There was an incident.
With Miguel.
Do you want to talk about the incident some more?
It's too painful to discuss like
Well,
this.
It looks like what happened was that
Okay, Miguel will tell you.
you ate something that was disgusting, right?
I had a tainted salad,
Okay. Okay.
and then as I'm walking home, the tainted salad decided that it needed to leave.
Oh, did it leave through your butthole?
It did. Well,
I love it.
there's only two ways out: either the front door or the back.
Multiple doors. Well, that's good, man. I'm glad you got it out of your systems, though, bro.
Oh yeah, there's nothing more enjoyable than having to run into a park bathroom that has no toilet paper to take a huge dump.
Jeez, park bathrooms are the worst, bro. Every park there was a park in San Angelo downtown, and every time I'd go take a poop in there, there was never toilet paper, and it's just one of those things, like, you just gotta, like, make sure it all came out, you know?
Well, it all did anyway. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it regardless. It's
What I've
just,
started doing is, when we travel, I stop at hotels, and all hotels have a bathroom in their lobby, so I just go into the lobby, and, as soon as you enter, look for the restroom sign. It's either going to be pointing right or left down the hallway. Once you hit that, go straight down there, and it's a clean bathroom. There's never a wait, and it's excellent. No one's ever going to question you in there. I've yet to be questioned when I stop at a hotel just to use their bathroom. I even do it like when I'm in town, not even traveling. Like if I'm here, just in town and or downtown, or just doing tasks or whatever, and it's just like, man, I don't want to use the bathroom at Target or Walmart. I just walk down to the nearest hotel. Boom. It works out. You should try it.
There might be like a wanted poster out for you now, and your nickname is going to be something like the Crapper, and it'll be a photo of you taking a dump in a toilet in the bathroom.
I hope there's a wanted poster out there. I'd welcome it. At least there'd be a nice picture of me.
It's behind the counter of every motel where you're not allowed to stay there.
We don't want your kind around here. And you'd be like, what, my kind? You mean Mexicans? They're like, no, you're the crapper. You can get right out of here.
I am one that they call El Crapper.
El Crapero.
Hey, so you've had explosive diarrhea. I mean, have you had this before?
Yeah, haven't you?
Yeah.
Don't we all?
No, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've all had it. That's not what I'm asking. It's just like, when was the last time you had explosive diarrhea?
A long time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. I'm glad
Have you ever had diarrhea at work?
Did you have to take any medicine for that?
Nah.
You didn't take any Imodium?
No, DM.
Oh, I have an explosive
Nodium.
story.
X-Lax. Imodium stops it.
Shut up, Chelsea's talking.
There's a lady present.
I just have a really funny story about a time I was at the park with Devin, my about-to-be 9-year-old, and my daughter was just born. She was only a few weeks old. Like, this first time I was taking her out, you know, in the stroller and stuff. And my son and I were playing hide and seek, and he was like 5 at the time. And so he told me to hide, so I did. Not really well, because he's only 5, but I hid, and he just, I don't know, forgot who the fuck he was and what he was doing, and he just took off walking back to the car, like on the other side of the park.
Oh,
and
nice.
so he didn't come back, and he didn't come back, and I stand up for my hiding place, and he was gone. It scared the shit out of me, literally. Like, I had to run behind a bush in the park in San Angelo, down by the river, like on Bryant, and just like, yeah, I was freaking out. It was the first time, like, I get why they say it scared the shit out of you, because it was happening.
Okay. Well, you found your kid.
Maybe he had enough.
He was at the car. He, like, had walked across, you know, like, over those bridges, over the river, back to Kids Kingdom. We were over there by where the, like, garden and shit, like, all the sculptures and stuff were. And he walked all the way back over there, and he was crying, and I was crying. Like, I called the cops, and there was a cop there with him at the car.
Yeah,
They'd already found him.
Was a cop crying?
No, the cop was like, you really should get your son to memorize your phone number. I was like, he's not even fucking kindergarten.
Yeah, you should be like, excuse me, I'm a member of a religion that doesn't believe in phones, so suck on that.
Some morbidly obese woman with a morbidly obese child was like, you really need to be a better parent. And I'm like, bitch, not right now. Not right now. Like, she's like feeding her kid Burger King and talking to me about being a better parent. And yeah, it was.
They won't have a problem. They won't have a problem not ever finding that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe if they get lost in the candy factory, you might have a problem.
Like Augustus Gloop?
Augustus
Exactly.
the one that the chocolate that drank the chocolate. He fell
into the river. He represented gluttony in that parable by Roald Dahl.
Because it was about the 7 deadly sins, right? That's what.
And he got flushed like the piece of shit that he is.
Oh.
Horrible German garbage.
Germans, they're the worst. The absolute worst. Hey, Jesse, you were saying you were having a problem with iTunes. What's going on there?
Oh, when I bought my iPhone 6, my entire iTunes library was on my old iPhone 4. So when I upgraded, and I didn't have a computer at the time, my entire library was backed up on an old laptop that I don't have access to. So whenever I got a new phone, it only transferred the music that I had purchased from iTunes.
Okay.
So I essentially lost my entire music library, and I did like a third-party like drag and drop from my old device to my new device, but the method I guess I used doesn't. Basically, it just doesn't recognize, or iTunes doesn't recognize the phone now when I plug it in. So the only way for it to like sync and do some other stuff like when it's connected is basically to wipe it clean. So I had to pay $30 for this program to transfer the music into iTunes from my old device, so I could transfer it from iTunes to my new phone the proper way. But yeah, that's because I bought a new computer this weekend. So
look at you, buying a new computer. What type of computer did you get?
What about the cloud, though?
Fuck the cloud.
The cloud, it could work. You have to pay for this, essentially the same thing, but it's like cloud sharing. Oh no, it's like a iTunes sync where you can, but it would basically pull my iTunes library from the other device when I'm connected to Wi-Fi, and I don't have Wi-Fi at work, so that wasn't an alternative. So I just dished out the $30 and had it transferred, reset my phone, and then backed it up from an old backup that I had. So yeah, I spent hours and money on this stupid phone this weekend, but it works now.
We're really happy.
Make sure you know, the next time you see a homeless person starving on the street, you tell them about this problem. This is serious shit.
Really sounds like a problem you got. Like,
you don't know what pain is.
My songs, they didn't transfer, and
well,
and then go into detail too, because you know.
I need my music.
Well, the reason why it was important is because the music I have on my device is not music that can be purchased. First of all, it was from like years and years worth of CDs collected and like hand delivered from like the artists and bands themselves. Because I used to be in bands, so I did a lot of touring, so I met a lot of people.
Give me a song.
What's up?
Give me a song.
What do you mean, give you a song?
Give one of the songs that you say you can't get otherwise.
Okay. Try.
Look at you.
Sudden Death, or a band named Sudden Death. A song called Texas.
Texas is the home of the Players and the Pimps?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is the band called Sudden Death?
The band's called Sudden Death.
I thought it was from the soundtrack Sudden Death with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Never mind. Cancel that.
So these are...
This Sudden Death, did they register their name?
Is it sudden death or sudden debt? Like, oh no, I'm suddenly in debt.
CDs that I had acquired.
Sudden death.
Or sudden depth, like depth perception?
Like Marley Matlin.
Suddenly deaf. Oh, okay.
This doesn't sound like music you listen to.
No.
I didn't know you were into that type of music, bro. That's weird, but that's cool.
I didn't know I was either.
Good for you. Now
I got my
CD
CD like stolen though. Yeah, but I got my entire CD like collection stolen. So that's the only place where this music was. So yeah, that's why it was important.
They
to me.
stole that music CD?
No, like my entire I had a very large album of CDs that I carried around with me in my car.
Wow.
And
I mean, I get that, but like
people still that kind of music.
That music was one of them. That song was one of them that Miguel was playing.
Oh, I have no idea what Miguel was playing.
Oh, because I would have been like, if I was stealing your CD. Yeah, if I stole your CD, I'd be like, what the hell is this shit? And I go put it back in your car.
Well, the funny thing is, I know who did it, and he's one of the he was one of at the time one of these local up and coming hip hop rap artists. I don't know, whatever. And yeah, my entire collection consisted
Ant
of
Banks.
No, I don't remember what his name is, but
Not me, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, he tried to sell the CDs to my ex, not knowing who it was, and she told me. But by the time I had found out who it was, he basically just he didn't like the music, obviously, so he just trashed him.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro. I know what you're saying.
What a dipshit. Fucking Ant Banks. Why would you do that, man?
You know, I've never had good. I've never just had a good experience with iTunes. Android all the way, bro. Google, go with Google, bro.
Go with God.
Dude, so Tony and I have been at this water conference all week, and
You're all wet.
it's been pretty crazy. It's different when the water conference is in your town that year, and you're like hosting it, and you're in charge of it. Earlier today, I was hosting the best tasting water contest. So we had municipalities from all over Texas bringing their water samples, and we had to mark them inconspicuously and distribute them to D-list Corpus Christi celebrities. And they basically tasted the water and rated them based on like color and taste and stuff like that. Universal City, I don't know if y'all know where Universal City is, but they won the competition.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like a sadder version of Sideways then. Like, instead of Paul Giamatti, like, bitching about divorce and, like, wine, it was, like, people who, like, want to kill themselves because they live in Corpus Christi and are considered celebrities judging a water competition.
I mean, we started with what we called A-list celebrities, and these are, like, you know, the primary...
The mayor.
Yeah, well, not the mayor. We can't do city. Like the news anchors that are like at 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Those people and the DJs.
Oh, those celebrities.
And then those people said no, and then the B-list people said no, and the C-list people said no, and it was D-list. They're like, yeah, man, I'm down. Like, yeah, we know you're down because you're a D-list celebrity. Of course you're down. Why wouldn't you be? So, anyways, that's what we've been doing. But I got to try a Oculus Rift this afternoon. That was pretty cool. And Randall said I look like a fat twat trying it on. So.
Hey, I was
Oculus
impressed.
Rift.
Randall, fuck you. Okay.
I bet he looks like a coffee can head with like a box on his eyes.
No,
like
imagine like if you had it
like an Amazon box, like strapped to his eye, like strapped to his face.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, like if you put a tiny Amazon box strapped to a coffee pot that's seated on top of like a huge bag of flour. That's how fat he is. You know.
Oh.
Damn.
And by what did you say? Regular Amazon box? You mean like a large Amazon box? Like
Yeah, you know,
like scale comparison to coffee can.
Yeah.
Let me get a picture going here so I know what I
The
look
size, the size.
like. What a jackass. What a jackass. Anyways.
Hey,
Oculus
if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the kitchen, bitch.
If you guys ever have a try Rift, it's pretty cool. In this case, they were using it for, so engineers, they'll put out all kinds of designs and stuff like that, and so you end up with like a whole book of designs, and you can't necessarily tell what's what, and what this Oculus Rift thing that they're trying to do is compile all of those designs together and make it into a 3D model so you can actually walk around it. You get to some point, you're like, that fan doesn't belong there, or that pipe won't work there, that valve doesn't fit there. It was pretty neat to walk through like this virtual reality plant that hasn't been built yet, but it's at 90% ready to go. And that's how it makes it very efficient whenever you're trying to save light and stuff like that.
So you used a viewing device primarily intended for video games, I guess, and computer games.
And porn.
To walk through a fictional simulated power plant.
Yeah, it's exactly what's happening.
Is this some sort of euphemism for the vagina?
Yeah,
I fucking hope so.
Because you use the Xbox controller to navigate, and it's the same controller as like if you played like COD or Halo, like to walk forward and turn around and stuff like that. Except
Have you guys been watching Community lately? The latest season?
Yahoo.
You should. There is an episode that And Jesus wept.
It's really good.
Because there were no lands to conquer.
That humor, that hits on that level of Scrubs and Big Bang Theory.
Fuck that. No. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
That type of humor, man.
You know what? I'm filing a lawsuit.
You're basically comparing a ho-ho to like a layer cake.
Wait. A homo?
Ho ho, you faggot.
A ho-home?
Whoa, 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 whoa! You just lost
Okay, so we got
credibility.
ho-home. What's a ho-home, first of all? Let's start there.
He said ho ho, as in the dessert treat.
Like a
Yes.
Twinkie, right?
Okay,
Like
got
a
a
shitty Twinkie.
A dessert cake.
Next to a gourmet layer cake.
I would imagine you would know what both these things are, Miguel.
Yeah, it's all,
Considering you're one of the main ingredients that's used to make both of these things.
Yep.
Your body, anyway, according to Randall.
it's all the same. I don't fucking care. I don't know what a ho-ho is or all that, but yeah, and for me, that hits on that same. I don't know what it is about that humor. I just don't get it. It is a specific type of genre that they perform towards.
You mean to tell me the space and all that large coffee can head of yours, you cannot roll around and interpret a layered and nuanced joke?
No, Community just is not that funny to me. I'm sorry. It's
Levels, man. There's a shitload of levels. I'm sorry. I'm gonna agree, disagree. I'll drop it. But yeah, don't compare it to Big Bang or fucking Scrubs.
Season 1 through 3, and I was like, people are talking about this. I was like, what do people find funny about this? Because it's one of those things like, I'm constantly seeking out behavioral psychology and sociology in all individuals, and it's one of those things. Everyone found it funny, Community funny. I've heard everyone talk about it. I'm just like,
Okay, so everybody in
Scrubs,
Community, especially, are you talking about Scrubs or Community?
it's both shows for me.
Okay, so in Community, especially in the beginning, all of the characters had a personality disorder, and they were all representative of a different personality disorder, and they had to be in this group together, and so it should have appealed to that psychology aspect that you like.
No, I get
Especially Abed and Asperger's syndrome.
I get the concept behind it. It's the way it's played out in the show itself.
Well, the new seasons, the Yahoo Screen version of Community is a little bit different. I think it's funnier, personally, but I think it's worth a look, man. But if you don't feel it, you just don't feel it.
It's one of those things. I was watching it because it came on before The Office. Now, The Office I find fucking hilarious. Okay, and that's the only reason I watched Community before that, so I'd be watching. But The Office is like, if anything, if I was on a desert island or a deserted island, and I had
desert island? What about a desert island?
An island made out of cake that was deserted. And
Boston Cream Cake Island.
A layered, nuanced island made of cake.
The Office seasons 1 through 4 with me. Those are by far the best.
American Office, I guess.
American Office was only one season, or British Office was only one season.
Oh, okay.
And I thought season 1 through 4 were pretty flawless, and then they hit the when the writers went on strike.
Yeah.
That's around 5 of The Office, and you can kind of tell with the humor that the writing changes a little bit. And then you, of course, have Michael Scott leaving the show, season 7 or 8. I think season 7, and then season 8 and 9 just.
Do you see yourself as a Michael Scott type character, and Tony is a Toby Flunderson?
Sometimes I look around and I'm like, and Steve Carell said the same thing. It was like,
I'm always Beyonce.
If you don't know who the if you don't know who the Michael Scott is at your office, most likely you're the Michael Scott. So.
But I feel like you're Michael Scott and Tony's your Toby Flunderson.
You could see that. Tony is so Toby-ish.
Don't we all?
Towards B.I.G.
That was Toby quoting Tony.
Dude, have you been paying attention to the new NWA biopic?
I saw the trailer when it premiered.
The NWA what?
Biopic. It's like the autobiography.
Biopic.
Yeah, biopic.
Biographical picture.
You mean biopic?
No, you're thinking of myopic.
Oh.
Sure. Biopic. Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm talking about.
Fucking speak good English.
No.
Speak good English, Howley.
Actually, do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's a form of communication that essentially.
I'm saying.
Point A to point B. When you say speak good English, it's like, what is good English?
Whatever that is that does not come out of your mouth.
Whatever they don't speak in Grape Creek.
Great Creek, fly high, eagle
GC.
fly, eagle power, eagle soar high. Fly. Anyways, so I don't know, Jeremy, were you into like Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and all that?
Yeah, I mean during like the '90s, like there was that West Coast kind of renaissance and stuff. I mean of the genre. I discovered the stuff kind of through my cousin actually. My cousin Johnny, who lived with my grandmother. He was a big like fan of rap, like in that particular era, like LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Cool Mo D, NWA, Spice One.
Yeah,
That sort of shit.
I've been watching a lot of on YouTube. They got the NWA beefs that go between. So what was originally NWA was Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, MC
Ren.
and DJ Yella. And DJ Yella and Dr. Dre were the ones basically mixing and putting together all the beats and stuff like that. And then you have Eazy-E recording, and of course Ice Cube also, and MC Ren on there. And then you have Gary Heller, who's a white dude.
Jerry Heller.
Jerry Heller. Come in and basically sign him onto a contract. Ice Cube chooses not to sign onto the contract. And I like the beef that that happens after that.
No Vaseline.
Yeah, you have NWA that issues out a bunch of songs against Ice Cube. And then Ice Cube basically just does one song, No Vaseline back, and that ends all the beef. It's just like, okay, yeah, let's not fuck with Ice Cube anymore. It's just like, no Vaseline.
Some people would say Ice Cube is the winner, even though he is doing like family-friendly pictures now because he didn't die of AIDS.
There's a conspiracy behind that. They said that because
Ronald Reagan.
Well, it was after
Eazy with AIDS.
Eazy-E fired Jerry Heller. They said that he contracted whatever.
Ronald Reagan.
They said that like he was shot in the arm with a needle with AIDS. Someone like ran by him and stabbed him with AIDS.
Hey Jesse.
Yo.
Doesn't that feel kind of like Shadowhawk, like the origin of Shadowhawk?
I can't say that I know too much about Shadowhawk.
He was a character in the '90s from Image. And
yeah, I'm aware of that character.
Yeah, I mean, but his origin was actually he was injected by the government in the spine via all of the Tuskegee experiments with HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, or I believe it's HIV or the virus causes AIDS, and because of this, like he went out and became like a vigilante and ended up like breaking the spines of like his victims, and they were like, well, this is like a serial thing. Like it just reminds me a little bit of that conspiracy.
You bring up Tuskegee, and I was reading where Facebook basically was messing with everybody's timeline at one point, and they had a study going on.
Are you sure you want to go down this road, comparing the Tuskegee comparing Facebook to the Tuskegee experiment?
It's similar because think about this. I mean, it all goes back to the ethical of the right to know and full disclosure. So you get on Facebook, Jeremy, and you see the majority of the posts are negative, and that leads you to put a negative post yourself. And then say Jesse logs on to Facebook and he sees the majority of his posts are positive on his feed. It leads him to put a positive post. Like there was a real study done, and they did this, and they did not tell any of the users and stuff like that. And the study came out, and people are finding out.
Oh, I see. No, I get it. I completely get it. It's exactly like Tuskegee experiments because we all got spinal taps.
It's all about the user knowing what they're involved in. I mean, you're part of this like social experiment.
Basically like UE, like user experience. Like they were
requirements of full disclosure. I mean, that's what it all goes back to. When the people in Tuskegee, they were being given syphilis, and they didn't know what they were being given. They were just getting paid to be part of this experiment. In the end, some of them, and the majority of them were black males that contrived syphilis. In this case, yeah, it's not. I guess in comparison,
it isn't. It's not at all.
It's the same concept, though. It is the same concept. It's the full disclosure of what you're telling people, what you're involving them in. It's a social study, social experiment.
I think William Gibson wrote about this in like one of his cyberpunk novels, and it's now coming true.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. But it's the same thing. It deals with ethics. I mean, in the end, it's all about ethics of what you're telling the people that you're involving in the experiment and what you're not.
Informed consent. It's about informed consent. So
you basically could have just said something along the lines of, "Well, it's in the vein of a psychological experiment." You didn't have to be like that specific on it.
It is a lot like Tuskegee. I related to Tuskegee because Tuskegee didn't give informed consent on any of their people. Neither did Facebook. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because Facebook's fucking eugenics, right? God, lol, guys.
For sure, man.
Fuck.
Breeding and shit. Strom Thurmond, etc.
Back then, they didn't have like access to say things like social media, so you have a different form of experimentation going on. Here we have they have access to. Think of all the people that log into Facebook, and they're able to perform all of these psychological experiments now without you even knowing. You know, they just. If you've logged onto Facebook lately, you'll notice that there are people you know that you really don't know being suggested to you to add. And that's an experiment going on right now.
That's called mutual friends, though.
No. It's different. They've upgraded. If you're on your phone and you get on there through the web browser, and you're being suggested these friends that you really don't truly know, and I guess they're more risque. Like if you're a male user, then you're being exposed to more female users, and the opposite for female and stuff like that. And it's a social experiment going on right now. And if you're sliding through the people that are suggested to you, those slides are being documented, and how long you spend on each one is being documented.
God, stop talking.
I see.
Oh, I'm serious. It is being recorded.
No. I'm letting you talk. I'm just kind of agreeing with you. Audibly.
Whatever. Anyways.
Star Wars.
It's the cultivation theory, man. I mean, the media exposure, you become a product of your own environment.
Why is Tony not here for the Star Wars discussion?
yeah, and I really wanted to talk about Daredevil too. So.
Yes.
Star Devil.
Doing.
Star Devil.
Devil Wars. Or Dare Wars, or whatever.
Civil Devil. Persecutor.
Star Devil Wars. Trek. I heard there's going to be a crossover movie.
Of what?
Star Wars and Star Trek.
What kind of crossover would occur? How could some?
Know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
Dark
but you know,
matter.
you might
Dark
as well
matter.
just if you're going to shit on the franchise, you might as well make the shit big and then light it on fire. Am I right?
Am I right?
Yes.
No, we are.
Well,
That dude is
Star Trek and Star Trek and the Green Lantern are crossing over.
but that's in a comic. That's
that makes
Do you remember
sense.
the Star Trek X-Men crossover, Jesse?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
That sounds weird.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Was there a
Jesse.
character named Kirk X?
Yo, what's up?
Have you been watching Daredevil?
Yes, I'm on
Do
episode
you love it?
10. I
Posting
do.
We just finished it today.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah?
we binged the shit out of that show.
I tried to. I watched the episodes by myself, and then my wife realized I was watching them without her, so I started over. And then I stopped because I really needed to record episode 7 of The Last Page, which is like 2 weeks behind. So that's why I stopped.
You got to get on point, bro.
Yeah, so I finished that today, so then I can get back on Daredevil and finish the last 3 episodes.
So good.
It
So
is.
fucking good.
Jesse, what's
Yeah.
Are you
What's my
A?
what?
Are you A positive? B positive?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
You don't know your blood type?
Mm-mm. I haven't had blood drawn in since I was a kid.
You're
Well,
stupid.
I just gave blood the other day.
Jesse
what's-
doesn't
Gave
draw.
a double red blood cell donation. It was brutal.
Okay, what blood type are you?
O positive.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm writing this down. Hey, Randall, what kind of blood type are you?
You're writing this down.
Eugenics experiment.
Randall.
Hello?
Randall's O negative.
Hello?
Fucking Randall. Randall.
My blood is made of Jello.
I like the you know how they have like various college stickers like UT's, like I bleed orange and vice, you know, whatever.
I bleed burnt orange.
Texas,
Get it right, son.
Texas, I bleed red. Like they couldn't think of anything else to put on their bumper stickers.
You figured that'd be kind of like that. That's almost an Aggie joke that like
Yeah.
was actually written by Aggies but about somebody else.
Yeah, I saw
Like
that
they
on
finally got a snap on somebody.
a Hummer, of course.
I bleed red.
I saw a Keep Calm and Chive On vanity license plate, and I got extremely disgusted with mankind.
I'm fucking tired of Keep Calm and Chive. I'm tired of all that campaign.
Thank you.
Keep calm and whatever on. Whatever it is. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares.
Can you pull up that mission statement? Can you pull up their mission statement by any chance, Miguel?
Keep calm and beady beady bomb bomb. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, no. That's a good one.
Oh, shut up, Jeremy.
Fuck man.
Keep calm and Jeremy on. Selena's happening this weekend, by the way. Are you coming, Jeremy?
I wish.
Shut up! Damn it.
He's serious.
Oh man, my sister's coming down and she's like, "Are you going, Miguel?" And I was like, "What? No, I'm not going, man. Traffic's gonna be crazy down there." And number 2, they've already sold out. Number 3, is it? Come on, let it
Like,
go.
is it hologram Selena?
No, they're not having Now,
Laser Selena.
you read about that? That's something that they're starting. I don't think they're
Vape
having
Selena.
Tupac Selena here. No, that's not happening, man. But that's gonna be interesting. They're actually using something that's not hologram, and they're working with quote
marionettes
scientists. I like how that article read out. I was like, who the fuck is
I
cutting
had to bring it. I had to get Mexican on it. It's like, yeah, no, they're using marionettes. Like, John Cusack is coming out of retirement from being John Malkovich to actually marionette a Selena puppet.
Yeah. Keep calm and beady beady bomb bomb. Like you were like, I hate that campaign except that one. That one's good.
No. I mean, I just hate. No, I hate Chive like altogether.
Yeah, the whole thing. I didn't know what it was. I still don't know like how it originated or anything. I remember going to a bar and it says KCCO and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then they serve KCCO there and I was like, oh yeah, they're black
And
loggers.
like bros order it. Like a bunch of bro dudes order it.
And you start seeing like it on trucks and a bunch of bros and you download
And
the app.
shirts with Bill Murray on it.
Bunch of naked chicks, on their app, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I looking at? Where did this come from? What is this?
Oh, well, no, they. I was talking to Chelsea about this, and like, I liken it to a fraternity that is really super rapey, but they have a charity thing. They have this like charity, the Chive charities, whatever. But in a fraternity, you have to like 20% of the experience in a fraternity or your efforts actually have to be philanthropic. So basically, like that, like if you help old ladies across the street, spend time with retarded children, read to them and stuff, you kind of get off easy just in case like a rape allegation happens. And I think that's what Chive is doing, like just via the internet, though.
Fucking Chive, bunch of bastards. Whatever. I was reading this thing how does anybody own a house? I don't think anybody in our group owns a house.
Yeah, I own a house.
Fuck no.
I own 3 houses.
Anyways, so
what do you want? You want to rent a house, bro?
Oh, dude, I don't want to rent.
So good of you. So good of you, Randall, to join us. Lay people. The
be quiet, peon.
The commoners.
Us commoners.
Coming off of that ivory tower of yours to join us in podcast for about an hour and a half.
Peon talking to me. I don't like this.
Fucking rando. Missed you, bro. Missed your nasal voice on the air.
I hate you so much, you coffee pot-headed motherfucker.
So much. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking rando. I love you, bro.
It just got real.
No, I was reading about solar panels, and
Oh,
they're
God.
like crazy cheap now. Because at one point everybody, so they started making them in the USA, and China caught on, and they make hundreds of plants that are making solar panel factories. What happens is that they oversupplied the demand, and here in the US, that drove the cost way down. So now you have people that honestly don't give a fuck about the environment, but if they switch to solar power, they're actually going to be saving money. And that's
Can
the
anyone go to overstock.com like right now? And like, does anyone buy a computer can go to overstock.com and see if they have solar panels on overstock.com?
It's o.co. Get it right. Jeez.
.co, get it right. So, guys,
So.ari, R.andall.
like the cost of one panel was $1,000. Now it's $250, and where it used to take like 2 months to install solar panels for a household to be self-efficient, now it's 2 days, or I mean 2 hours. It's like ridiculously fast. It's just like, wow. In 2 hours, you could be just running on solar power. That's fast. That's fast.
What's the next? What's the next topic on Element on the Element Talk podcast that we're currently on? We talked about water. We're talking about the sun.
Oh.
Can we talk about the Dawn of Justice leak stuff? Jesse, you seen any of it?
I watched the new trailer that came out about 2-3 hours ago.
Is this a movie?
It's a 2-minute and 30-second trailer for Batman vs Superman: The Dawn of Justice.
Is it legit, or is it the Brazilian butt cam one that's been surfacing around the internet today?
Yeah. Well, I don't know which one did you watch?
Batman crying in the rain.
I basically saw the last 30 seconds of it. The
butt one.
Do you bleed? Yeah, the butt cam one.
Yeah, this one's it's part of that, but it's the extended one. I'm assuming it's the one that's going to release on Monday at the IMAX theaters that Zack Snyder was talking about.
Fuck that. I'm sorry. It's just like, why can't we all have it at once?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Anticipation.
It was a little anticlimactic. It's about like a minute of it is like spanning over. I want to assume it's Gotham, or like back and forth between Gotham and Metropolis, and it's got like a bunch of news stations, just a bunch of like various reporters talking about Superman being a god, and is he really here to save us, blah blah blah, and then it pans out to Ben Affleck or Bruce Wayne in his Batcave, and then he's like staring at his costume, and then it shows a couple of clips of them like individually. Pretty much everybody believes or like is like literally kneeling down to Superman, and then they meet, and that's the whole bat signal, slash rain thing. So it does that scene that most people have already seen. But yeah, so it's nothing crazy. It's nothing.
Are you a little pissed? I'm sorry to cut you off. You were talking about people kneeling to the Kryptonian known as Superman. Are you kind of pissed they didn't make a kneel before Zod? Did they make a kneel before Zod reference in Man of Steel? Like towards humans?
I don't think
so. No.
What if Superman was God, though? I mean, that makes sense to me.
Oh yeah, they're like building statues like commemorating Superman, but I guess the whole point of the Batman versus Superman or them fighting is because Batman is trying to figure out if he's really here to help or not. So that's how and why he confronts him. And there's like a torn statue of Superman like all broken, and I think somebody like spray painted false god on his chest and something like that. It's real like dark,
edgy.
And yeah,
edgy.
Superman versus God. Who would win?
That might as well be the scene from School Ties when Brendan Fraser is outside in the rain and they've spray painted all that graffiti that says like "Go Home Jew" and he's just like in the rain like cowards.
That's pretty much what this trailer was. I don't know if they're having to purchase those tickets for the IMAX screening on Monday, but from what I could tell, it's not it's nothing worth buying a ticket for. But I do think, yeah, you had to pay to get the IMAX.
Yeah, I feel
tickets.
like Warner is really going to try and milk this thing for whatever sort of money they can get out of it. So any sort of advanced IMAX experience or what have you is going to be either tacked on to like another movie that maybe they have an association with through the company, through the studio, or that individual experience.
The rumor, the full trailer was supposed to be attached to the Mad Max. So I think that's when I think they said that they were going to put it. They're going to show it Monday to those that paid. So people are literally paying just to go in and watch a trailer of 2 minutes.
Dude, that's a whole new market. That's awesome.
That's on Monday.
That's going to buy Zack Snyder a lot of tap-out T-shirts.
You paid to get you just to watch a 2-minute trailer.
Yeah, and then Tuesday it gets released online for the rest of the public. But I'm almost positive that's the trailer I just saw.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I retweeted it if anybody wants to go watch it.
Yeah. Shut up. Oh my god. Biopic.
Now we're going to talk about Dirt.
NWA.
Dirt McGirt?
Dirt McGirt.
No, I think the actual element. I don't know, Miguel. What'd you have on the docket there?
Dirt is an element?
Jesse, you're
I
talking
don't know,
about
Earth, whatever.
I watched
Talk
this
to the expert.
scene in Daredevil that they do the whole fight scene in one take in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You said you've already seen it, right? Jesse?
Yeah, that's like episode 2 or 3, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like a BuzzFeed thing or something, and so I clicked on it, and that scene that I watched looked pretty good. Like, for a Netflix production, I was like, oh, wow, this sure looks okay. Because when I think Netflix production, I'm like, it's not going to be, like, cinematic quality, but this is pretty up there.
It's Marvel Studios, but Netflix is a distributor.
So.
Yeah, everybody's praising that fight scene.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
And then Marvel confirmed that we'll see Charlie Cox, aka the Daredevil that we're seeing on Netflix. He'll be in the Avengers Infinity War. So they're literally taking these characters from Netflix and they're going to put them on film.
Nice, man. I was looking at my notes here. The only thing I had, for whatever reason, I'm reading the Skull Experiment. Have you ever heard of the Skull? SCOLE, Skull Experiment?
Mm-hmm.
So, these guys that are like paranormal investigators, they go through, and they sit in this like house, whatever, and they sit around a table, and they put film that hasn't been opened up, 35mm film, and they put it in the middle. They pray to the spirits, or they do their chanting and whatnot. And at the end of the whole session, they open up the film, and there's always this like writing and different messages and symbols on it. The thing that stands out about this is that they actually allow physicists and scientists to go in there and scrutinize their experimental techniques and stuff like that. The whole method's being used, and with even the most scrutiny, they were still able to get these results that they were getting, and makes me wonder about the afterlife, I guess, like how true it is. Up to now, my mindset has always been there really isn't much of an afterlife. What we're supposed to do right now is just enjoy existence. I mean, what if that's true, though? What if we have spirits in the afterlife communicating with us, telling us things and stuff like that? And if you look up Skull Experiment, they show you the messages and everything on there, and legitimate people vouch for it.
So, like, enjoy the moment, then, like what we're living in?
Yeah. I mean...
Like, keep calm and chive on, yeah?
Fuck you.
I'm loving this background music for what we were talking about.
It's just a playlist.
Saturday is record store day. Anybody doing that?
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean? You go get records?
Basically, yeah. A lot of distributors are putting out like either limited edition vinyl or things of that nature. But what I was kind of getting into was Chelsea has a little bit of a record collection here, and I kind of brought over some of my stuff. Jesse, I think you'll appreciate this. I found a single for Prince, the song "Party Man" from the first Batman movie.
Batman.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it at a CD warehouse in like Arlington for like $2.50.
That's cool.
I just have to let everybody know that when it's not actually in the movie Batman, it's creepy as shit playing on the record player.
Yeah, it is pretty creepy. I have it on my phone, but I don't have the vinyl. I have Purple Rain. That's about it.
Nice.
Something. What's the song called?
Party Man.
Party Man.
Does that?
Yeah,
it doesn't
I think
have
so,
the
like,
Bat Dance. It just has Party Rain.
No, it's just Party Man, and then like the remix, like and a B-side or unreleased, something like that.
so he was playing
It's
it one
called
day.
"Stroke You Up." "Stroke You Up" by Prince. Like that's on the B-side.
Oh, okay.
You have it on Spotify.
He was playing it one night while we were getting ready to go out to the bar, and I'm putting on my makeup and stuff, and this creepy ass shit's playing. I'm like, why? Why? This is putting me in the worst mood. I wish we had a producer to pull it up right now.
I'm sorry that happened to you. It's not on Spotify. You know what is on Spotify? I found this fucking commercial I was playing. Chelsea, do you wear makeup?
Yeah. Not right now, but yeah.
Well, why not right now?
Because I already had a bath and
From the
had to go to
1950s.
bed.
Podcasting isn't it? The podcast we're doing isn't a visual medium.
I feel that for all future podcasts, at the very least, either Chelsea or Jeremy should be in full makeup.
A thorough cleansing each day. And that's why cleansing tests were made by an independent testing laboratory.
So this is a commercial in the 1950s.
Was made just radioactive enough to register.
And they made dirt that was just radioactive enough to be counted on a Geiger detector. Geiger counter.
Geiger counter?
Yeah, she's taking dirt and rubbing it on her face, and they take the Geiger detector and put it on her face. And it's like
Oh
making
yeah, she doesn't have cancer now at all or anything.
And the idea
Janie
behind
Slater, she is not. Janie Slater from Watchmen, she is not.
The idea behind it is they put the radiated dirt on the girl's face, and they use different cleansers to clean it, and then they go with the Geiger counter and get the readings off of it.
Because that's the only way that they could detect the dirt.
It's so stupid.
And television has never lied to us before.
I mean, yeah, you're right. They could be lying, but it's just like they have an actual study. And look, the best part is this: if you want to know more about the study,
This Geiger counter story, write for this test booklet to Dorothy Gray Limited, Box 18,
there you
Grand
go.
Central
Just
Station,
write to them.
New York.
.com.
Atomic Test Booklet. That's the name of it.
God damn, dude.
That's good stuff. I don't care who you are.
That's some Don Draper shit right there.
What is this Don Draper connection with you, Jeremy? I saw this on a website somewhere. The Don Draper of our time. Do you identify the Draper?
It was actually probably in reference to comedy. That is from a good friend of yours, Matt Lucero, who put that up on his own volition. Not me. Although I'm smoking a cigarette right now.
I didn't know if you associated with that, though. I'm asking you. Like, do you associate your comedy with Don Draper?
No. I believe he's the one who kind of bestowed that nickname upon me because you, as everyone knows, you cannot bestow nicknames upon yourself. They have to be given to you. I guess it was either because like I smoke a lot, or I'm pretty like charming and convincing when I need to be, especially in like business scenarios or just social stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm very honored. It's a hell of a distinction.
Yeah, Don Draper's only just like a little bit of a sociopath, but you know.
I'm a full sociopath.
Oh, I see. Turn this shit off. Hang on.
You.
I don't want to
Get
watch
out
this
of doors
again.
every day.
Yeah.
What kind of dirt do you think they're using, Miguel?
Fuck you. Not using dirt. I mean, I don't know that. That goes to the iron? No. So one thing I started this weekend, Jesse, have you ever heard of Uber?
Yes, I have.
Oh yeah. I've been
Yeah.
waiting for the Uber shit to come up.
Dude, I'm a fucking Uber driver, man. And
Shit
I've
is
only-
right.
I got approved last Monday. I got the background check and everything, and man, it's been a good way to make some side cash, you know. And the best part was when I went out and picked up people on Saturday night. It was a little bit like.
Hang on, hold up, Miguel. It's not Sandra, is it?
I don't know. I don't know her name. I just know.
Fuck that chick.
She does look pretty tough, though.
She ran as hell all the ways, but she sucks to talk to, man.
So these are the type of people we would identify as bros.
Chivers for sure.
Definitely, these are chivers. And I picked them up at whatever point, and then the conversation just goes south pretty quick.
Yo, Miguel, what are you going out here, man?
You know what? I'm married, have a baby on the way, so
Congratulations, dude.
you know, most of my bros here. A lot of red boxing these days.
Okay, all right. I feel you.
We've been doing some traveling. So. Wait, just you understand the concept behind Uber, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I have a couple of questions to ask Miguel.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, ever heard of Taxi Cab Confessions? Because basically you're doing a podcast, like an audio pod sort of thing. Like if you keep this going, like privately record like these bro dudes and they confess to a rape to you, just, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I fucking dosed this chick last week, bro. Miguel, you're going to have a kid. That's amazing. I might be too.
Dude, these bros just talk about sucking dick a lot. Like, too much.
Just avid skateboarder. He said it was still hard.
They were still talking about, because we went to Colorado Springs or whatever it was, and I was talking to him about how I had trouble skiing. Mexicans don't ski, first of all. But these dudes, they were like up there on their skateboard. I mean, these are like rich white kids. That's all that's happening right here.
Everybody says that. I feel like I got it, though.
Yeah, because, I mean, you replace two skis with one big board. That's...
They're talking about snowboarding there. But anyways, the concept, yeah, I get what you're saying. No, I hope not to remake Taxi Cab Confession, whatever the fuck that was.
Just get the best bit. Just get the best bits out of your week as an Uber driver, like weekly, and do like a podcast based on that, and like kind of introduce the story of like just kind of give the person a primer of what they're about to hear, and then let them kind of like let the person listen to that. Maybe have someone on. Then you comment about it. You know, stop it, comment about it.
I just like playing. Like,
relate to the two when you're wakeboarding.
These guys get into. I'm gonna skip to this part right here.
Oh, while you're skipping, second question. What is your Uber driver photo? What does that look like? Is it your Google Hangout photo with the all the coffee?
No.
Did you take a professional one?
No, I didn't. It's just like I took it in my like doorway or whatever. It requested one. Like it was very adamant about it. It was like, tell us what you look like. I was like, okay, here, have it. Leave me alone.
Oh boy, more data analytics.
Right.
Metrics.
Yeah, metrics.
Hey, can we get you fired for recording these things?
No, I doubt it. Because you can't really like tie it to anybody's name or something like that.
All right, well, I'll try anyway.
Dude, bring it on.
Oh, David, get to work on it, Randall. My anger proxy and legal proxy, Randall.
Randall, if you get me fired, I'll buy you a 6-pack of whatever beer you want. Bring it on, bro. I want to see you get me fired over this.
I think you should get him arrogant bastard, because that's kind of what he sounded like right now with his legal expertise.
Any less of you, man.
Here,
You
got some
just
bills.
consider what you consider your life.
You know, I'd probably do it for $1 million.
$1 million.
How much I would suck a
$1
dick for.
million, Brandon.
Which is 5 times less.
Wait, is that dude named Brendan?
Minus the fact that I said $499,999.
Yeah, one of the bros is named Brendan.
And I dumped the table, just not included in the deal.
Jeremy, how much would you suck a dick for?
My bad. I'm distracted by the dick sucking talk.
He
Jerk.
took a wrong turn saying $5
Jeremy.
million.
No.
Jeremy, how much would you suck a dick for?
Really? No amount of money?
Really? You think you're that like? I mean, you could be debt free in like 5 minutes of work.
Not even 5 if you do it right.
Okay.
Never sucked a dick before, so I'm pretty sure it would be the worst experience of all time. Randall.
Why this guy right now?
So the two guys that sitting in the back seat would not do it for less than $5 million, but they still had a price, you know.
My bad.
Wow.
There's you.
There was you.
You.
Solid you.
I was haggled down to 10,000 because I'm a reasonable
we
person.
agreed to a price. We were just negotiating on the price.
But these guys are like dead set on $5 million.
That's a reasonable number.
No, it's
$5 million.
No blowjob is worth that.
Okay, Jeremy, $5 million. You wouldn't even do it for $5 million? It'd have to be in like cash sitting right there in front of you. I'm like, suck my dick, and you get this money right here.
I'd be like, well, pull out that third thumb.
It's like, boom. Beep.
Show me that big toe you got in your pants.
Show me the chestnut.
Regardless of the size, he still would suck my dick for $5 million.
Two ejaculation, Miguel.
Like I know anybody's shaving or not.
Well, I mean, I don't fucking
These guys
know.
start discussing like the rules. Like, do you have to suck the dick to ejaculation? Is the scrotum shaved?
I wouldn't let you podcast it, Miguel, if that's what you're wondering.
Situation like clean shaven.
You can't talk about you can't talk about the elements. You can't talk about water. Your horribly boring job where you saw like a virtual power plant in like a simulator, which is like a shittier version of the Lawnmower Man. Basically, is what you went through.
The Lawnmower Man. Wait, so you're telling me you watched the Lawnmower Man?
That
Yeah,
movie's awesome.
Okay, so you watched that movie. There you go.
own it.
Okay, not
Not
only
watched it, own it.
so
My dick for
that says something
$500
there.
or I shoot you in the head.
You're right. That is the worst.
Yeah, I will take a shot in the head, man.
I asked this guy, would you suck a dick or take a gunshot to the head? He said gunshot to the head. So that's stupid. People are stupid, man.
So are you threatening the rider? Is that what you're doing?
No. These guys brought it up upon themselves, man. They started asking these stupid-ass questions. These guys are drunk. It's
Well,
Saturday.
does the guy have the gun in this dick-sucking scenario? Like, couldn't he just, like, forcibly make the dude suck his dick, like, if he has a gun as well?
I think so, man. I mean, there's something with all that. I don't know.
That's mouth rape.
Mouth rape.
Gross. Did I get my weave?
Yeah, I mean, it gets in your weave, gets everywhere. Speaking of...
That is not on fleek. That getting it in your weave, not on fleek.
I mean, on fleek, someone told me that at work, and I was just like, that doesn't make sense. Apparently, I don't speak good English because I don't know what on fleek means. So,
Randall's outlook is always on bleak.
what does that mean, though? On
It's
fleek.
more like Miguel's on weak, you know?
Oh!
Miguel on week. Yeah, I feel so bad now. But what does on fleek mean?
It's just another word for on point.
Yeah, but fleek
Like it's perfect. Like it's perfect. I don't know the derivation of the word. Are you in front of a computer, or at least three?
No, I didn't know if you just like said things without knowing its origin, or you just assumed that it had an origin, and you're just like, this is what I'm gonna say from now on. But okay, never mind. Stupid question for me. We should.
So not lit, fam.
should jump into
Motherfucker ain't lit at all.
I got some clips for you guys, man.
Is that a porn? Or just battle? Or just battle? Backing. Bad act. Or just battle?
Dude, are you ready for
Or
this?
just bad acting.
Are you ready for this? Okay, I'm gonna play it. This is well, it depends on how many clips you want to go in, but here's one.
It's nice to have you here from Hungary. Welcome to America. It's great. I know you're going to be learning English for a while, and as your professor, I hope that we can work together and get you fluent in English because you're
Sounds like
beautiful.
Randall.
And if we can only get you to talk, maybe you'll look good and sound good.
And Miguel, why are you recording my conversations with out-of-country students?
Who are you talking to, Randall? That you
Uninformed consent, man.
Yeah, dude. I could
Yeah,
sue you.
Randall were involved in
I
any
guess you don't have
pornos?
too many in Hungary.
Or
These guys
were you injected
make
with
clear,
syphilis at
they
any
say
point?
This just makes me want to intensify my search on the Uber website to see if I can report your ass.
Oh, okay.
Bring it on, bro. There's a six-pack waiting for you. Any guesses here? Yeah, I think there's a porn or bad
It's
acting.
a porn.
Porn.
Yeah, I'm gonna say porn.
It's my Tuesday.
Randall's dick going up on a Tuesday.
Yeah, this one's pretty weird. It's I guess this is really white guy talking to this foreign chick, and right now he's wrestling with a snake right now.
Oh, that's hot.
Like the snake in his pants, or like an actual snake?
It's like an anaconda, like that fell out of a tree. That's why the girl was yelling, and now he's wrestling. He's going to town with it, going back and forth. The snake is slowly wrapping around his leg, but it's a fake snake. But he's trying to make it look real, and that way
It sounds like he's forcibly jerking himself off.
No, now he's punching the snake. He's punching the snake, and the snake's trying to leave, and the snake left, and now he's just on the ground. After fighting off the snake, he goes back to the girl.
I told you to beware of the snakes. They're all over the place here. But you know, Anita, there aren't all snakes that are scary around here. I'll show you another one. Yeah?
Really wished he would have gotten bit in the dick, so
Well,
she could suck out the poison. And
It's
his
at that
dick.
very point right there that he basically pulls out his dick. So
His trouser snake.
yeah, that was a porn. Hey, good job on the guess. What gave it away though? What gave it away that it was a porn instead?
The pre-interview, that horrible dialogue of like,
He was just talking.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jesse.
all porn acting is shitty improv.
I'll get you, Jesse.
It's horrible yes ending with like a cum shot at the end.
Let's see what else. I think I got another one here. Let me pull it up. Pull it up.
Gotta isolate that for like the next remix we do for the theme song.
This one's in Russian, I think.
No smoker. Bye. No smoke. What smoke? No smoke. My cigarette. No. My cigarette. I am show you. What you show me? One smoker. One smoker? One smoker. And wine? Yours.
Nice. Any guesses right now? We got a
Porn.
porn bed in our hands. Who said porn?
Me.
I'm going with bad acting.
Yeah?
Smoker.
Jesus.
He's
The shitty, the shitty European techno, the shitty stock European techno that is probably also used in American porns is very prevalent in this clip.
I can see that. Man, I wish. You know what? I've been messing around.
Hey! All these fingers.
I don't even know what language this is. Randall, can you help me on this language?
What is this? What is?
Maltese. Hello, hello.
Super. Super.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely another point. These are
What
weird
is the what's the sound effect for bad acting currently? Can you play that for me?
that we have?
Yeah. Like when it is bad acting.
When it's bad acting, we play this.
No more bad acting.
That's actually Cheech Marin. Like what?
Corsican Brothers?
It's like the first movie he ever made.
Can I make a motion?
Huh?
Can I make a motion about the bad acting sound effect? Suggestion, rather.
You can do whatever you want, man. It's a free country.
Can we get like a Tommy Wiseau drop, like a "Oh hi Mark," or "That's me." hey doggy, one of those from
Dude,
like
you
the
in that
room.
movie, man. You're the only guy that I know that references that movie. I've never
Randall,
actually.
am I alone on this? Randall, am I alone on this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're tearing me apart.
Oh hi, Jimmy.
Oh, hi, Miguel.
Oh hi, Chelsea.
Yeah, no, I know the movie. I don't make any references, though.
I remembered I was trying to get that like when I first got on the podcast. Like I wanted to do like a Wiseau every now and then, like drop in a room reference every now and then.
Dude, yeah, you made that reference like very early on, and the only reason I know that reference is because I googled bad acting, and that I think it's called The House or something like that. The
Room.
The Room. There you go. And that comes up, and I watched it, and I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
But then you couldn't stop. You couldn't look away.
I couldn't because it was so bad.
It is it's the Pringles of horrible movies. You can't just watch it one time.
Yeah, dude, that thing was pretty bad. Whatever it may be, but anyways, hey man.
But just like his oh hi, like every now and then, maybe just like oh hi. Just because everyone knows that is bad acting.
So.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Last week I brought you turkey slurping. Did any of y'all try that at home?
Oh, fuck that.
I wasn't around.
I was trying to find that clip. I can't find it. That's actually just me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But there's this other one called...
Were you doing that in real time, or did you record yourself turkey slurping?
That was me right there. I had this other one called the Banana Sprite Challenge, and the idea here is to eat like 3 bananas, and then you down a Sprite. But what's happening is there's the potassium and the sodium. There's like this exchange that occurs within your stomach, and it causes you to regurgitate because the potassium replacement. It's a double replacement for a single replacement reaction.
This sounds like a straight edge kid challenge.
And
This is
tonight
cool.
I'm going to do the banana and Sprite challenge. I have to eat
But
two
it's a
bananas.
straightforward, just like chemical reaction. If you
And
can
drink
think back
a
to like
liter
your general chemistry class, when you learned about single replacement and double
I
replacement,
don't like bananas that much. Holy shit.
and what's happening when they drink the Sprite, the double replacement takes place, and there's not enough volume within your stomach, and so that displacement just comes straight out.
Hey, work. I'm gonna gain so much weight.
Kids are so fucking stupid.
What is? I want to see that video.
Yeah, look it up. Just look up Banana Sprite Challenge, man. I mean,
It's called the Banana Sprite Challenge, and kids are doing it some places.
Oh, the bananas. That's kind of old, isn't it?
I don't know how old it is. I just look up different challenges now because I want to see like what all has been out there. Like Turkey Slurp took me like I was like, what the fuck? Someone's actually like doing
the
that? Like,
cinnamon challenge?
Yeah, I don't get it, but anyways. So that girl, whenever she's regurgitating, she gets it in her weave,
That's gross. Did I get my weave?
and she throws up and shit's all in her weave. This stuff.
You know, if you love challenges, the Real World Road Rules Challenge.
Oh,
that's a pretty good challenge.
This guy.
Hey.
Jeremy, how you been, man?
Hey.
How's life for you, man?
It's going pretty good, actually. You know,
it's
Chelsea and I still together.
Photoshopping, Avengers, and like comedian pictures and stuff like that. What's going on there?
I thought you were on social media.
I'm on Instagram, and you put it on Instagram.
Oh, that reminds me. I had a
I'm
question about one of your
promoting the show.
photos.
Which one? Hang on. One answer at a time. How long did it take you to make that?
Do you have that new Kanye song, All Day, All Day?
Okay, so all day. What's up, Randall? What happened?
No, it was. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. Whose account was it that had the photo? One of you assholes had a photo that I was like, where did he get this from? I just went through Jeremy's, and it wasn't his.
Instagram account?
Instagram.
Might have been me, man.
What's yours?
It's just the empty rant. I've been using the empty rant mostly.
What is it? Let me.
But his other one is Big McD, or did you delete that one?
That's my personal account. I mean.
Hey, thanks. I've been wondering what his personal one was. Now I can go look at it.
I rarely use it though.
What is yours, Randall? God, you're all over here. Or are you just like doing it via the internet? Just kind of.
Montezuma.
Man, Randall's just sneaking up on everybody and like basically documenting all our pictures.
Yeah.
Are you one of the chicks that does like the one of those that like just followed me, like the spam accounts? It's like Fitness God, Gucci, get followers for $12.99.
I am the Gucci man.
Free likes. RandallBuyYourLikes.com.
Yeah. I put them together and I distribute them out to everybody.
Or buyyourfollowers.com.
I'm not. No. I thought. Get out! No, I thought your boobs were girls' boobs. Please don't tell my parents, Ethan.
Oh, that was a funny thing that happened on Instagram during the Waco trip.
Oh, Waco trip.
Well, it was actually a photo from the Waco trip. There was a picture of Matt, myself, and Merle. All three of the performers were doing the Drake Bless pose. You know, the running through the six, doing that one. And I just basically did like a shout out. You know, I did like a shout out to the club and everything. It's like, you know, thanks for having us. Da da da. And then I put #blessed as a joke. And then a Christian streetwear company liked the photo and then started following me.
That's really awesome, bro.
Hey, dude, congratulations.
Horrible irony detectors on those religious types.
I have no applause button. I have this. That's about it. Maybe that promotes.
Oh wait, I found it was Jeremy's one. Hey, what's this photo of you where you're like you got a beer bottle and you're like a Red Cross sign on your chest and.
Oh, what? Yeah,
Dylan Thunder.
Read that post.
Oh, Dylan Thunder.
Old Dylan Thunder publicity photo.
Yeah.
It's a TBT.
You gotta tell him about Dylan Thunder, babe. Just tell him.
Dylan Thunder is an alternate persona of mine. He is actually a '90s C-list action star who moonlit. Well, he was also like a kind of a singing sensation as well. He had like a number 5 hit in the Netherlands with "I'm Hard as a Rock" and "I Want to Rock You All Night Long."
Jesus.
5 in the Netherlands in like 92.
This is a real person?
Yeah, Dylan Thunder.
Oh. I thought
And basically, yeah, he had a lot of straight to the trash movies that he made. And yeah, they were horrible F-list actioners. Basically, the roles that Jeff Speakman, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Dolph Lundgren, Frank Stallone, who else? Basically, all of those action stars, they saw the script and they passed on it. He actually grabbed all those scripts out of the trash and made them himself through Thunderous Productions with his production partner, Johnny Sequoia.
Okay, so Jeremy has many different personas. So Dylan.
I thought you were going to say Jeremy has mental issues, and I was going to laugh.
But Dylan Thunder is like the hot 90s guy. So that's what you're seeing there on Instagram.
How many personas does he have?
Okay, so there's Dylan Thunder.
Okay.
Bud Clayton.
Okay.
Rage Hamilton.
Rage Hamilton.
Wait, Ray Hamilton?
Rage
Hamilton. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, keep going. Like, don't stop. We're at 3.
Down above.
There is. I had a writer persona there for a second as well.
Hey, man.
I forget his name.
Was it Stefan Ray?
Screened by a shrink or anything? I mean, you got this like multi-disorder personality disorder going on here, man.
It's a creative exercise.
My book makes sense.
Like that entire Dylan Thunder thing that I just did, that was an improv off the top of the head.
A creative exercise in futility?
Possibly, but some people would argue that no creative exercise is futile.
Randall would just say resistance is futile.
Yeah.
Have you
Jeremy,
seen True
I'm
Detective
worried
by
about
any
you.
chance? Have you seen True Detective by any chance, Randall?
No, I only believe in fake detectives.
That's funny.
No, because I believe probably parts of the character Russ Cole, or at least some of his monologues that he talks about how the universe is slowly dying and we're all just headed straight into oblivion. We're just this ghetto in the universe. I feel like that's just like small musings from Randall's like blog, journal, whatever he has.
Why would I need a blog? It's gonna fucking disintegrate anyway.
It's in his head. That's all it needs to do.
Yeah, see, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
just like how you got multiple personality disorder, I suffer from advanced depression. So there you go.
That's
a show, everybody.
That's an empty rant.
That's the happy pin we're gonna put on the end of it.
Hey, Jesse.
Get help, kids.
Jesse,
Hey, Miguel.
Okay, Jesse, would you suck a dick for $1 million or shoot Randall in the head?
Probably shoot Randall.
Damn.
Thanks, man. I've been waiting for a sweet release for so long.
I mean, I just figured it'd be a win-win for everybody.
It is.
Also, dick isn't kosher.
Randall, would you shoot Jesse in the head or Jeremy in the head?
God, that's like a Sophie's choice.
Wait,
can
so
I
he
shoot
doesn't
Miguel
have
in the head?
He doesn't have the option to suck a dick. It's just shoot one of us.
It's one of the two. Okay.
Can I shoot Miguel in the head?
No. Listen, this is okay. Randall,
I'm gonna choose to shoot Miguel
Jesse's
in the
dick
head.
or shoot Randall or shoot Jeremy in the head.
I shoot myself
Shoot Miguel in the head.
I shoot Miguel in the head.
That's not a choice. It's like two choices. It's a yes or no question. You know what I mean?
The people have spoken.
Two choices.
Shoot Miguel in the head or shoot Miguel in the head. Which one would you do? Either way, you win.
That's not the choice that I'm presenting to you, though.
That's the choice I'm presenting to you.
Would you would you fillet would you let Miguel fillet you if your dick was a shotgun, and when you came, it blew your load actually blew like buckshot through the back of his head?
Nice.
No money involved.
Oh,
Random.
I mean, either if it's through fellatio or masturbation, I mean, regardless, Miguel's getting his face blown off. So,
Jeremy, would you shoot Chelsea in the head or suck
Shoot Miguel in the head.
Shoot Miguel in the head.
That's not the choice.
Shoot Miguel in the head.
You guys suck. That's not the game.
I mean, you can't miss it.
You guys.
Speaking of can't miss, when's the latest episode of Last Page coming out?
I sent it all to Miguel, so whenever.
Creative
he's done with
segue.
it.
You like that, fellas?
And Jeremy.
When Miguel sobers up, that'll be when it's ready.
Sober up. Please stop drinking.
What I would do was
We're worried about you.
I'm gonna mute Randall here. I'm gonna mute Jesse. I think to myself, I would just shoot myself in the head and end it there. Yeah, that sounds good.